Bro, fuck. I've been talking for like 20 minutes. Y'all didn't hear a single thing? Shit. All right, well, let me do an introduction again. I'm getting DMs from somebody. Fuck. Hold on a second. Okay. So, all right, let me start from the beginning because I said a bunch of shit. So, this this stage VC. So, we are going to be going over rehauls, balancing, and whatever. So, um, yada yada. I don't even know where to begin again. But yeah, I wanted to, somebody asked when is the update, what to expect, blah blah blah. I just want to say these few things now. When I said before summer, I meant before September 22nd. It will most likely release. My estimation is between either 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now. Okay, does everybody hear that? So the update will be between 2 and 3 weeks from now, most likely. Okay, most likely. No guarantee. The reason I can't guarantee this is because the client rework has come with a lot of bugs and a lot of memory leaks we've been solving. There's been very like so many issues with it over the at one point the game didn't work at all. Many moves were bugged. Still there is a lot of bugs that need to be fixed. So the main content is pretty much done. We really just need to fix those bugs so that you guys can actually play the game properly. So why did we do that? If you guys might be wondering, are you guys wondering that by the way? Why did we do all this? Do you guys understand what a client rework even is? Okay, so let me explain for some people. There is the server side and then the client side of the game's code, right? So the client rework stuff, that would involve everything that happens on the client. That is like half the game pretty much. The systems that YBA currently uses are about 6 years old now. The game started development, I think, in 2019. It is late 2025. We needed to rework that in order to add future content for you all. What that means basically is future updates will be much quicker. There will be less bugs. It'll be less laggy, and a bunch of other shit. There's more details in the update log document that I'll be posting when the update releases. But yeah, there's a lot of improvement to be made just from this client rework. We also plan on doing the other half of the game, the server rework. Okay, so yeah. Does anybody have any questions about that? No, does everybody understand what I'm saying with the client rework and why that took so long? We were basically reworking half the game so that you can actually play new content that we had. Because look at it this way: if I have a horse, right, and I keep stacking anvils on this horse, eventually the anvils will crush that horse, right? So now let's say half of the horse's muscles got replaced by like I don't know, like titanium, like super powered horse muscles. Okay, so that is what half of the client rework was for YBA. Okay, we need to do the other half eventually, but this first half of the client with the client rework, it'll allow us to do a lot more, a lot easily. Bug fixes will be easier. Performance will be better. A lot of memory leaks got fixed. A lot of bugs got fixed. Blah blah blah. So this was completely necessary for the future YBA. Um, Somebody said YBA 2. We were literally thinking about remaking YBA all over again. That's how much work went into this into the client rework. So, and that was 8 months. It probably would have taken us like a year and a half to completely remake YBA with new systems and shit. So, what we're trying to do is just start off with just the client rework and like reboot YBA basically and make it so that you guys can play the new updates without having to worry about so many bugs and so many memory leaks. People who crashed or lagged very bad, you're probably not going to feel that as much. Anti-cheat kicking you, we have reduced the amount of anti-cheat kicks. So like Unsealed Steel, Mr. President, Bites of Dust should not kick you nearly as often or at all. So there's just a lot of stuff, a lot of quality of life stuff that we wanted to do for this update. And that's just besides of the new content that we are adding. So let me go over the new content as well. I'm going to read the document. Obviously, you guys aren't allowed to see it, but I'm going to read directly off of the main content patch notes. So I'm going to read the first, part of the first section of the update log Google document that you guys are going to be able to read on release. Are you guys ready? I'm going to leave out some information because there's some things that I can't share with you. I don't want to spoil, of course. So at the very top of the document, we have the new thumbnail. Uh, by the way, that Stone Free update, I forget which I think it was update V version 1. You know how Uzu made that document? It's literally going to be in the same format as that one. So if you guys are wondering what the document is going to look like, it'll look like that, but even bigger with even more content. This might be the actual biggest update YBA's ever had. So anyways, so at the top of the document, we have Crazy Diamond Requiem, new Evolve stand. And then it says the obtainment method. I'm just going to say now, Crazy Diamond Requiem and Diver Down, these are the two new stands. From here, from this update and forward, you are going to have to do a quest to obtain stands from now on, similar to any other anime game that has new abilities. This is just so that the arrow and the ribcage stand pools are not flooded with a bunch of shit, and so that people have more reasons to stick around in the game, and you can't just use all your items, get what you want, and then leave. Okay, so both Diver Down and Crazy Diamond Requiem are going to have quests, as well as any future stands, most likely. So, um, I think this is a lot better for people who, would rather grind for grind a quest than rely on RNG. So yeah, that's I just want to put that out there now, so no surprises. You will have to do quests to get these stands. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, the two new stands are going to be Crazy Diamond Requiem and Diver Down from Part 6. So underneath these little titles in the document, it says the obtainment, where to start the quest, what requirements. For Diver Down, you are going to need Stone Free, and for Crazy Diamond Requiem, you are obviously going to need Crazy Diamond to start the quest. Does everybody hear that? You need Stone Free for Diver Down to start the quest, and then you need Crazy Diamond Requiem, or you need Crazy Diamond to get Crazy Diamond Requiem, okay? To start the quest, okay? So underneath that, there's mentions of a new code. And then underneath that, there's mentions of the Cream rework. Cream is being reworked so that it no longer so a lot of people might have noticed an exploit where people were getting killed from out of nowhere by Cream and their limbs. Has anybody had that exploit where an exploiter would kill the entire server using Cream? We have reworked Cream, so there will no longer be any vulnerabilities with that. So that exploit will not exist. On top of that, Cream will look a lot better. It'll play a lot better. For example, the Madness Sorrow ability that people hated because it's RNG based, that is getting reworked to be the circular attack move that Vanilla Ice in Part 3 he did to kill Iggy or whatever and Polnareff. So that will be the new Madness Sorrow. All right. On top of that, there's going to be better animations, visual effects, yada yada. So underneath that, we have 4 new stand reels. We have Gold Experience, Sex Pistols, Aerosmith, and Gold Experience Requiem. All 4 of these are going to receive completely new movesets in terms of balancing. Some of them have new moves. I think all of them have basically new moves. New voice lens, new sound effects, and yeah. So those are the 4 new stand rehauls. And then underneath that lists a bunch of new stand skins. Um, so I'm gonna make this a vote. Would you guys rather see all of the future income? Would you rather see the names of all the future incoming Diver Down skins, or the names of the upcoming Crazy Diamond Requiem skins? I'm gonna put a vote in polls to let you guys exclusively vote on this. Okay. Give me a second. Vote 1 for the Diver Down ones, and vote 2 for the Crazy Diamond Requiem skin names. Go vote. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, okay? But anyways, in the meantime, we are going to go down further. I'm gonna tell you guys the new miscellaneous sand skins. So this is for anybody who gave a shit about sand skins. I'm pretty sure most of these got leaked already by Troyes, but we have Arlong for the world as a legendary skin. We have Fuse Zamasu as the world over heaven legendary. We have Itichi from Anime Battle Arena for King Crimson Requiem legendary. You have the world under hell. It's a uncommon, the world over heaven skin, and then you have the noob over heaven, the world over heaven common. So basically, the stand rarities for the world over heaven, those skins, those will be equal now. So getting the world over heaven legendary will be a lot more difficult now. So, and on top of that, I mean, Fuse Zamasu will probably release with like the most value. Anyways, those are the new miscellaneous stand skins right now. We might add more, so you know. Underneath that, we have general quality of life changes. So at the top of this section that I'm reading off that you guys obviously cannot see, we have the client side optimization. I go into deep detail about what was patched, how it improves the game. I left a developer note. Um, I mentioned that multiple memory leaks were fixed, so that will solve a lot of crashing. Um, then I went into general QOL, quality of life things. This is what we currently have for that on this list. So we have, first off, we have the pilot ability rework, basically the collision and FPS fixes. So basically, you can't go through walls with Aerosmith anymore. Your frames per second does not affect the speed of your stand piloting, meaning you will not go too slow and you will not go too fast anymore. Pilot mode now only goes on cooldown when you successfully manually activate it or deactivate it. So if you're using a move and you try to like use it right after the move and you accidentally put it on cooldown because you use it too early, that won't happen anymore. Instead, it will actually you'll be able to spam it and it'll come out. Okay, so piloting overall, it's gonna feel a lot better. I changed the upgrade costs and stats of each skill tree that has piloting to what's the word? You know, make it more up to date with how these changes affect the actual stand piloting. So, um, but as you could see the stats in that screenshot I posted in general. Then underneath that, we have a pretty big one for a lot of people. Critical attacks can no longer occur in the 1v1's game mode. That's both ranked and unranked game mode. So in 1v1s, you'll no longer have to worry about critical hits affecting how your games go. Okay. It'll still remain in 2v2s and SBR, however. All right. We do have more plans with critical attacks and critical chance and critical damage. There's going to be more stuff in the future that we do with that, more than just SBR blessings and all that shit. So yeah, we do have plans for it. We're never going to remove critical attacks. I think that RNG is a big part of what makes fighting games kind of fun, in my opinion, especially YBA. The craziness of it all and the random shit that can happen. So I think critical attacks and many other different systems will be coming. So guaranteed crits are not going to be a thing. Otherwise, they would not be critical attacks. But besides blessings, I'm sure there's some blessings that basically give you like 90% critical chance. So anyway, underneath that, we have 1v1 rank points. The gain and the loss rates have been adjusted, forcing a minimum of 20 and then a maximum of 40 rank points per match. So basically, um, a lot of people would complain when you lose a game, you lose 50 points, right? And then you win a game, you get 5 points, right? So now if you the lowest you can win is 20 points and the highest you can lose is 40 points, basically, and vice versa. Does everybody understand how that works? You're no longer going to be forced to lose way more than you ever gain. You'll basically be guaranteed to gain at least half of whatever you're losing, okay? So 1v1's rank mode will feel a lot better. There's no more crits, and the rank point system is a lot better. So Underneath that, we have the Joestar technique, makes the user begin running upon use. That's a little thing there. I think I also did this for White Album's ice skating ability. I can't remember if I did or if that already exists. I'm pretty sure. But yeah. And then the next three lines we have under that. Excuse me a second. I need to do something. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. You guys can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me, right? Okay. So, The World Over Heaven, Beach Boy, and Six Pistols are all being remodeled or have been remodeled, I guess. So, yeah. And then the next last few things on here, the arcade's item machine cash price has been halved. So now you will only need to pay 750 cash and 1 gold coin to use the item machines in the arcade. On top of that, the rarer chances have been improved. I'll post the current plan list for these rarities in a second. Give me a second. Let me grab it from the channel. 1 second. I gotta grab it. Okay, here we go. So these are the new item rates for the item machines. You're basically guaranteed a 2.2% chance when using the item machines to get a rare item. By that I mean you can get the heart of the Saint's corpse, the pelvis, a requiem arrow, a lucky arrow, or a lucky stone mass. You have a 2.2% chance if you combine all those rates together every time you roll from the item machine. So um on top of that, the random item and cosmetic rolling speeds have been increased. Now it only takes about 5 seconds to use the item machine. Previously, it was like 25 seconds to roll one item from the item machines. Or if you went to the accessories NPC to roll item skins with Robux, it would take like 25 seconds. Now it only takes about 5 seconds. So you guys could gamble as much as you want, as quick as you want, as long as you have money. Okay. So if you like gambling, this update is also for you. Okay. Um, and then lastly, we increased the maximum purchasable stand and fighting style storage slots to 99. So previously, you could only buy up to 40 stand slots on one account and 20 fighting style slots on one account. I didn't even know people did that, but someone brought it to my attention. Now you could buy basically as much as you need. So yeah, those are all the quality of life specific things. Obviously, there's a lot of bug fixes and stuff coming. I'll list that in a second. But first, you guys want to hear about what you guys voted for? The CDR skin names. Y'all want to see them or what? All right, I'm gonna post a screenshot in pools. Hold on. Give me a second. Now, obviously, you're not gonna get to see them just yet, but you'll get to see the skin names and the rarities. Okay. So, well, should I show the brand new aura for Crazy Idol Requiem? I didn't showcase it yet anywhere. Does anybody want to see that? All right, hold on. I guess I could show that. The user aura is not done yet, but the stand aura is there and it is pretty cool. I'll post it in general chat. I'm not showing any more skins, but that is what the stand aura is going to look like for it actually is animated. The music notes are animated. There's a spotlight around Crazy Idol Requiem's head as well, so she's like a whole K-pop star or whatever. There are no jiggle physics. Go goon elsewhere. But yeah. So that is about all I have in the QOL section. The arrow stand rarities, by the way, were also updated. I'll post those in general chat right now as well, so y'all can see this. So as you can see, a lot of the rarer stands, the rates were up at least by like half of a percent, 0.5%. So and a lot of stands that are like 8%, those got reduced. So also for some reason Anubis was like 3% chance when it isn't even that good of a stand, so that I raised that as well. So y'all can look at that screenshot. You can see the new rarities for arrows. All right. Now then, we're gonna go on to the current list of bug fixes. These are all. I'm just gonna say this ahead of time, guys. These are only all of the bugs that we could keep track of that we fixed. Because we have at this point we fixed over like 300 different bugs, but we weren't sure exactly if they were due to the client rework or because they already existed. So yeah, there was like over like 300 bugs that we fixed so far. Um, that's just an estimation, by the way. That's as much as I can really guarantee. But yeah, that's what we've been doing for like the past half a year. But I'm gonna get into it. So number one on the bugs fix list, we have the block damage function. Um, this only currently affects Sendo Wave Kick. Basically, Sendo Wave Kick. I don't know if anybody ever knew this, but if you hit a blocking opponent with Sendo Wave Kick, it would do like 50 damage to the block, which is like way higher than anything else in the game, right? But that didn't work. Before it only guard broke if their block health was below 50, but now it actually deals 50 damage to their block. For some reason that was bugged. I fixed that. So um, then another bug was fixed where certain explosions prevent projectiles from passing through them, even when the VFX are gone. Some examples of this was like smoke grenade, killer queen bombs, some other stuff. Just explosions. Like we have this one main visual effect for explosions, and that one was fixed, and a few others. So you can expect that to be fixed. The cars quest in the sewer where you have to kill 3 Hammond users or like 2, that has been fixed. Heaven Ascension Dio finally has his health bar showing again. I know a lot of people got annoyed by not being able to see his health. You will now be able to see Heaven Dio's health again. Gachio's, I don't know how to say his name. Gachio? Gakko? I don't know. The White Album guy, his damage right now is 1.7 barrage. That was a bug that got reduced now. So that's, is it Gakko? Ice Cube? Whatever. You know who I'm talking about. Ice Cube got his destructive power reduced. He no longer deals 1.7 damage with barrage. It's like 1.2 now. Um, Crescent Slice, missed or blocked end lag occurring even when successful. That got fixed. So when you hit somebody with Crescent Slice, like it actually lands, for some reason the end lag would still activate even when it was a successful hit, basically preventing you from confirming certain attacks with the stun. Now that won't be fit. That won't happen. This is basically a buff to sword. So if there's any sword users, Crescent Slice will now confirm a lot of things that it previously did not. So um, then we have rage mode duration being too long. I have no idea why nobody complained about this. Rage mode duration was like 2 minutes long or like 3 minutes long at max upgrade. I am surprised nobody has complained about that as much as I feel like it would be complained about. It affected Purple Haze as well, not just Star Platinum, by the way. Um, then we have Hierophant's Field blocking projectiles. That was fixed. The Clarity 1 and Clarity 2 prices were swapped. Now they're not swapped. Road Sign Slammed has had the same issues as Crescent Slice, where the end lag would apply no matter if you landed the attack or not. Now, if you land the attack, it'll not have any end lag. It'll only have end lag if you miss the attack. Okay, so it'll actually confirm things like it's supposed to. Previously, Road Sign Slam did not confirm things properly, so that's like a buff to the world basically. Then we have erasure pulls hitbox moving dramatically based on the movement of the user. That no longer happens. Erasure acceleration, flinging the user backwards. Electric flash, stunning people who are ragdolled. So anybody who complained about that cheesy ass shit where electric flash would stun people on ragdoll, that no longer happens with Red Hot Chili Pepper. So y'all don't you cannot do that anymore. In return, it got some buffs, of course. So we'll talk about that later. Um, Sheer Heart Attack upgrade requiring explosive power 5 to unlock in the skill tree. It no longer requires that. That was a bug. Stray Cat Bubble Bombs model still appears even after exploding. That's fixed. Vola Barrage for Aerosmith, the hitbox going behind the user, that's fixed with the rehaul. Summon Tree soft locking people when ragdolled or used in the air no longer happens. Summon Lifeforms, bird disappears when used. Summon Lifeform was renamed to Life Creation. It's an entirely new name for the ability. Um, Your Own Shadows VFX was missing. That's fixed. King Crimson skins, Goku Black and Itachi skins were missing the Epitaph VFX. I didn't realize this until now, but Itachi is that's actually a new skin. I don't know why I have it there. Itachi. M1 Fushugama. Anyways, White Snake's erratic movement when using Burst Fire has been patched, so you will no longer ragdoll around whenever you are using Burst Fire with White Snake. Scary Monster's full form buffing weapon damage no longer works. That's a bug where you're like allowed to take out like swords and boxing gloves, and then you would like get buffed. Those would be buffed on top of the stand damage that no longer works anymore. Um, Smoke Grenade getting stuck on the user's hand when canceled. So if you canceled Smoke Grenade when the World Alternate Universe user was throwing it out, it no longer does that. So, and there's many more bug fixes that were not listed on here, but those are all the ones listed so far. The Shadow of the World time stop plus Return to Zero bug is not fixed yet. However, I have it at my top priority list. We're currently just working on bugs that were issues with the client rework, but that will be fixed by the time the update is released, so don't worry. I'm just being honest with you. I could have told you guys, like, yeah, it's been fixed. It just has not been yet. But it's going to be easier to fix because of the client rework, okay? So, yeah. I'd rather not lie to you guys. But yeah, that is the end of the bugs fixes list. But yeah, I know about that bug. I will try to get that fixed by the end, by the time this update releases. It's like at the top of my list. So, uh, anything I didn't list may have been fixed with this client rework, but I literally like there's been so many bugs we fixed that I literally could not put it on here. These all the ones I just listed are ones that I fixed by myself, by the way. Our lead coder probably fixed a bunch that I don't even know about. So, and that was like over 15. If you just came here, the client rework, we reworked half of the game so that it's going to perform better. There's going to be less crashes. Your ping is probably going to be better. Your frames are probably going to be better. Overall, just better performance. So, um, who's pinging me in tester chat? Yeah. After you switch stands, there's less lag as well and a bunch of other shit. I don't know why you had me mention that, but yeah. Uh, does everybody want to see me stream the update place now? I got these rehauls I want to show off to you guys. I don't know. Is that acceptable to you guys? All right. Any testers in here right now? I swear to God, if you leak some shit, I will kill you. Please do not leak. Anyways, I'm starting the stream. All right. So, which rehaul do you guys want to see the most right now? Gold Experience, Gold Experience Requiem, Sex Pistols, Aerosmith. Looking like GER right now. We'll start from the back then, or from the bottom of the list. So anyways, as you guys can see, he is normal. He looks the same, right? Now, when you go in here, ignore that little slot 2 thing. We don't need to worry about that. But yeah, as you can see, there's a whole new skill tree. If you guys have paid attention at all in the past few months, I have showcased this a while. Uh, so you guys could probably record this if you want, but yeah, there's a brand new skill tree. It's got destructive power now. Dude, I'm just gonna say this now. It's been so long since I played normal YBA, really. I've literally only sat in the update place. Hold on, let me check my hours in this shit. Character. Yeah, 500 hours in the update place. I mean, I basically only played this, so I forget that GER didn't have destructive power before. Yeah, ignore. Listen, Anthony's posting edited screenshots. Just ignore him. Anyways, so the first new ability we have is Life Shot. Press T to perform a life-infused punch causing victims to have an out-of-body experience. Would any testers like to showcase this with me? Um, Somebody get GER and you could punch me with it too. But this upgrade, this is a consistent thing with a lot of the rehauls as well. You are going to have upgrades to increase the effects of these rehauled moves. Basically, you have these upgrades, sensory acceleration 1 through 3 to increase the duration of life shots effects. So, are my cooldowns? Yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna punch little gyro fins here. But basically, once you get punched, you're out of your body. It's kind of like self-distribute or life distribution. All right, I said one of you, not 8 of you, bro. Since I punched him, he's gonna punch me too now. Okay, now everybody pay attention. You have max upgrade, right? I just want them to see for as long as they can. Okay, hit me. Basically, your life falls out of your body for whatever duration. You can control it, but your camera won't be there, and you'll be debuffed with a few debuffs. Um, for the first second, you get stunned, but after that, you can react. It'll just be harder to, combat that when you know you're out of your body. So that's the first move for GER. It's about time that he got some offensive attacks. So there's that one. Then after that, we're going to go back into the skill tree. We have self-distribution and life distribution. You could get self-distribution first, but you cannot upgrade it without life distribution. If you haven't noticed, I did change a lot of the skill tree prices, so it's pretty fair now. Obviously, distribution does the same thing. It's less upgrades now, though. It's only 3 distribution upgrades. You could heal yourself for 32.5, or you could heal others for 40. So if you are healing others with life distribution, you heal them more than if you used it on yourself. Obviously, these are separate cooldowns anyway, so but it doesn't really matter. Also, can somebody hit me with life distribution real quick? It is the Y attack, or it should be Y. But yeah, you get a slight buff. You should anyway. Hit me again. I swear to God, you got like a buff from it. Am I tripping? Okay, there's supposed to be a buff when you heal people with life distribution. It's probably bugged right now. I'll fix it. So, yeah. So after that, after the healing ones, we have Life Beam of Creation. Now, Life Beam of Creation got completely reworked. The only upgrades it has is life manipulation. The description for that is increase the power of your life forms, boosting them in various ways. So the normal Gold Experience Rehaul has this upgrade as well. They function varying on the upgrade. So, all right, this is scary. Y'all are weird as hell. But yeah, is everybody paying attention to how far I am right now? So I have a group of goobers all the way over there. I could shoot that life beam all the way from here to hit this building over there, and it'll go on to them, okay? So now, Life Beam of Creation has proper range. So you may be wondering, what do the upgrades actually do? It increases the actual speed of the scorpions and how many spawn. The scorpions have been rebalanced, however. They do 25 damage, but they ragdoll people who are hit by them. So you can't be hit by more than one, but you're more likely to get hit by more scorpions as you upgrade it, because there's like, it looks like there's about 5 scorpions at the max upgrade. I think that's how many there are. So yeah, scorpions are a lot, more strong. Can somebody hold block for me? Hold block. So when you hit people with a direct life beam, it no longer breaks their guard. It will do, I think 100% chip damage. Yeah, it does the full damage, but does not guard break anymore. So it is also cancelable. Can somebody, or no, you know what? I got a dummy here. He's too slow. Hold on. Yeah, I just tried using it. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah, that's cancelable now. All these moves have wind up now, so yeah, that's Life Beam of Creation for GER. Then we have Requiem Awakening is the new awakening. Gives a more in-depth description for it. It's cost 4 skill points. Then we have Return to Zero, and then Nullification Zero. You can now choose to get these abilities. but you're probably going to want them. And then for Requiem Awakening and Nullification Zero, they have a new ability or new upgrade called Enlightened. Basically, it increases the duration of the awakening, as always. And then for Nullification Zero, when you attack opponents, well, when you counter people with it now, hold on. There's now a debuff, and on top of that, you get a shield bonus when you counter people. And that shield bonus depends on how much you upgrade your Enlightened upgrades. So you get extra defense. The only downside is that the stun duration was nerfed, so you can no longer, extend off of it, really, as far as I know. But can somebody let me counter them real quick? Use it? Or, sorry, can you counter me? But yeah, as you can see, I'm moving at 12 walk speed when walking, and then 22 when I'm running. It is a whole debuff to make it so that people aren't able to run as much while you have your shield up. So overall, even though GR is more defense orientated, it still has attack going for it, and it's not too overpowered. So that's that. And then, oh yeah, I forgot to show life creation. I'm stupid. I only showed life game. So this has a voice line now, of course. It does 30 damage, and you can actually see the hawk now. You can see the hawk too. As you can see, they fly all the way over there. The speed, of course, varies on your upgrades. So, yeah. I do believe it guard breaks now. Sorry, I did this rehaul like months ago. Oh, it bypasses block. Okay. Yeah, it will bypass block if you manage to do it. I think it's also cancelable. Hold on. Yep, it's cancelable. It has wind up now. And then compared to normal G, you do not have summon tree anymore. Summon tree no longer works on GER. It is solely a gold experience thing. So could somebody get a time stop stand and then unlock time stop? And do you have max upgrades? I'm just gonna respawn you real quick. So basically, what happened now? This isn't actually in the balance list too, but it is in the balance list. I mean, so I want you to stop time, and then somebody can use return to zero. Press. Oh my god. Return to zero, not awakening, bro. Who wants to do it? Choose one person. No, you guys are awakening. It's not. It's H. It should be H. You did it too late. His time stop's already up, bro. Okay, okay. You can't stop time while. Oh my god. Okay, one more time. Okay, stop time and then use it. Stop time and then return to zero. Okay, as you can see, Moth used return to zero, but Uther is the only, or Uther, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He is the only one who gets the cutscene. Other people will not get the cutscene anymore. It'll only be the one who stopped the time. You can't stack time stop and return to zero anymore to do overpowered team combos. So that's one thing. Also, return to zero, you can't immediately barrage anymore. I don't know if that's still in the game. I remember it being in the game. Overall, return to zero has less cooldown. It's only like 32.5 seconds for the cooldown, but it's way less cheesy. Overall, GR has improved. That's about like the end of the showcase. Does anybody have any questions or anything? The ReZero Awakening music is a 50-50 chance. You could get either the ReZero one or the normal one, I think. See? It's either Giorno's theme or the ReZero theme. Or whatever this theme's called. I think it's ReZero, right? But yeah, it's a 50-50 chance when you activate it. So if you liked one, you can get one or the other. Life shot, I believe, is cancelable. I can't remember. Let me test. Yeah, it's cancelable. All right. So now, I don't think Life Beam stuns through blocks. Can somebody block real quick? Tell me if they get stunned or not. Yeah, it stuns a little bit, but not that much. I don't think direct hits in general really stun. It doesn't force them to unblock or anything, so but yeah. You're better off just using scorpions. Those things are really good anyways. I do believe they block break. Hold on. Yeah, scorpions still block break and they're very fast. So let's move on to gold experience, shall we? See what's new. So we have gold experience. Nothing's really changed with the model, of course. Um, so we have a new skill tree. It's more like the worlds where it's like a straight line. The changes to distribution are the same as GERs. So not much to showcase there, to be honest. But then on this side, we have destructive power. Just like Gold Experience Requiem has destructive power, so does normal Gold Experience. Am I mistaken in saying that the B-Town shorter in testing place? Did I do that update in main game too? I can't remember. Like, is the beatdown like this? Hold on. All right. So yeah, the beatdown didn't really change much. I did adjust the damage values for it having destructive power, of course. So yeah, you get 7 page to beatdown after destructive power 5, and then kick barrage is off to the side with destructive power 2. Kick barrage did receive new sound effects and a voice line, so you guys can listen to that now. I should turn up my volume, shouldn't I? And my volume was low for some reason. So yeah, it has just as cool sound effects as the world's kick barrage. It works practically the same as well, so there you go. That's what's new with kick barrage, and yeah. Right now we're doing the rehauls, which are 4 stands. We did Gold Experience Requiem, now we're on GE, then we're gonna go to Aerosmith and Sex Pistol. So next we have Summon Tree. So I don't believe it. Yeah, Summon Tree is blockable now and has a proper windup. I believe it's cancelable. I want to say. Maybe it's not. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's not cancelable, but it's blockable and it does more damage. As you can see, it does 20 damage instead of like the 10 it did before, but it doesn't block anymore. So, or block break, sorry. So that's what's new with Summon Tree. Oh yeah, there's no longer any Summon Tree upgrades. You have Life Manipulation now. So I'm gonna get Life Creation, which is the bird. It's the hawk, and then the Life Giver, which is a new ability. Kinda. It's just frog creation, but cooler. But yeah, this is frog creation. It now has a wind-up sound for it, so that you know it's coming. It block breaks. The frog doesn't last as long anymore either. You do need upgrades for the frog to last any meaningful amount. So let's go upgrade these real quick. Whoever's trolling right now with that shit, I'm about to fucking kill you. I'm just telling you right now. I don't know who it was, but you better cut that shit off. Alright. But yeah, frog, life giver, summon frog life form got named to life giver now, so, yeah. But now this is the maximum amount of time that frog can exist for. It's not that long anymore, but it does stun all the way, so you could probably extend with a couple things. You could do probably like this, or use a fighting style ability, whatever you prefer. Some shit like that, you know? And then, life creation, I already showed that off. It does a very large amount of damage, especially when the limbs are missing from frog creation, because that still does take limbs. So yeah, it can do 34.5 damage. It's a very big threat still, even though it's not insta wind up anymore. So yeah, that's pretty much what's new with Gold Experience. I think I showed everything, but yeah, all three of these abilities are now only upgraded by one thing called Life Manipulation. So that's Summon Tree, Life Giver, and Life Creation. Summon Tree is I think its size and damage is boosted with this ability, and then Life Giver, the duration of the frog, um, and I believe the limb loss is increased by Life Manipulation. And then Life Creation, the speed of which the hawk flies, and as well as the damage, I believe, is increased by this. So you definitely want to invest into this because it affects three of your abilities. The skill tree is a lot more simple and a lot more reasonable to buy. So overall, G got some cool uh, changes to it. Does anybody have any questions about GE right now? Anything? Nothing? Okay, cool. So now we're gonna move on to Sex Pistols. If you guys paid attention. Oh, I can't showcase this, can I? I forgot. Yo, in case anybody is wondering, this is why I can't showcase this shit. Hold on. Well, I'll showcase the skill tree. So, first off, we have a Sand Barrage finisher. You could rebind this finally. It's set to Y by default. Then we have three new upgrades called Lithe, which increase your dash distance and reduce the dash cooldown for you. Sex Pistols no longer has improved dash, by the way. So, and then like the other thing, the first thing you get is reload Six Pistols. So you can reload, and then now we have reloading 1 through 5, and then triple reload got renamed to double reload. So now you reload 2 bullets at once. So if you're at 0, you reload way faster now. So um, then we have shoot Six Pistols. You could rebind basically every ability now. Underneath that, we have the ability Rapid Fire, which got brought back from the old Sex Pistols. I don't know if anybody remembers that from old YBA. Now you can get this ability back. And now we have Marksman. Obviously, that was there still, increase the speed of your bullets. Then we have Redirection Barrage. And then underneath that, we have the wind up speed stuff for quickest hand in the West. Then we have Prone Shot, Multi Shot, and then Multi Shot Upgrade. And yeah, that's the skill tree. Now, I would love to showcase that, but unfortunately, I kind of modded my shit so that I kill everybody immediately when I shoot them. So, and I have unlimited ammo, so it's really not showcaseable. But yeah, very cool rehaul. These testers think they could hide from me, but they never can when I have this. Anyways, um, you guys can find out more on the rehaul later. The basic thing to take away though is you can now use redirection barrage while you're being barraged. Does anybody want to barrage me real quick? But yeah, you could use this. It has hyper armor, I believe, but it has less duration than a normal barrage, so you have to time it well. But yeah, it has slightly more hitbox, I believe, as well. Yeah. But yeah, that's what redirection barrage does. Multi-shot got changed so that you can oh yeah, it got a new model as well. I don't know if anybody noticed. Ignore my Anomalous Karis. He's kind of biting it, but Sex Pistol's got a new model as well. So, yep. Who's talking about Uzu? Oh, it's Gordy. Oh yeah, I can't showcase fucking. Oh my god, bruh. We're gonna move on to Aerosmith Rehaul. We're gonna see the skill tree, but yeah, it's pretty similar. It's got a few new moves. The reload is probably faster, yes. But yeah, we're gonna start off. We got Roller Barrage. You can rebind this. Then you got Propeller Charge. Neither of these cost points. You could just rebind them. They give you descriptions and all that. Then you get Air Support, which is a new ability. Fat Man, which is another new ability. These are the two new abilities. Then you have Wigman, which reduces the upgrade costs. Another new ability, we have Carbon Dioxide Radar, which is press H, and you can use it to see nearby life signs. Pilot to manually pilot your stand. Then Master Piloting increases your flying speed. Then you have Little Boy, Artillery, and the stock magazines. Nothing really new there. Then for sharpness, you no longer have passive propeller blade damage because exploiters would abuse that. So, but yeah, this upgrades your propeller charge now to a pretty decent amount. I'm going to show you guys that max upgrade in a second. Oh, it bugged. But yeah, it does 30 damage on max upgrade. It no longer has, or it has super armor, but it can be parried, and it no longer goes that far. It's more like a normal stand barrage finisher. As you can see, it's not really that long. Um, as for bolt, does anybody want to barrage me real quick? There you go. You can now use that while you're being stunned. You could extend off of it, whatever. And then on top of that, you have another move called air support. It deals knockback, but if you're at close range, you could basically do all of the hits. It does quite a lot of damage. It does about 40 with all the upgrades. It's a pretty good like dash backwards tool, I'd say, or like I don't know, similar to how you would use like Jawbreaker, for example, where you like jump and then use it. So yeah. And then Little Boy, now it goes in front of you a little bit, and it properly hits people. You could hit all 3 hits now, and it has a voice line, as you can see. But yeah, obviously you can do it here. I have no stand rage upgrade, so this is about as far as my pilot can go from me without any upgrades. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty cool. And then let's get back into the skill tree real quick. We have the stand range. Only, yeah, the first few upgrades cost 1 point, then after that you would have to spend at least 2. So now we're going to see the max range on that. Like I said, with the pilot rework, you cannot change your speed based on FPS anymore. So this is like the most speed you will have with Aerosmith, okay? So now, as you can see, this is also the farthest range. As you can see, I'm all the way at the end of that street there, and this is as far as I can go. It's not too long anymore, but not too short. So now, these guys are going to hate me, but this is a new move called Fat Man. I kind of modified it so it does like 1,000 damage for me. But, and it has a massive explosion as well, like this. But, obviously it won't do that for you guys. It'll only do like 40 damage with like a long cooldown. So, the animation and the, oh god, I just lagged the server doing that. Jesus. But yeah, it has a new bomb model and everything. As you can see, it's a giant yellow bomb. And yeah. Everybody think these rehauls are cool so far? Any questions? Fat Man. Oh shit, it did get censored. I think we're gonna call it Big Boy. I'll just rename it to Big Boy, I guess. Fuck it. I'll put in my lists. It's the pilot range is way smaller, I believe. And Fat Man to Big Boy. Is Big Boy censored? Big Boy. There we go. So yeah, Little Boy and then Big Boy. The intended stats for Fat Man are like 40 damage, relatively big cooldown. Does anybody want to use Fat Man on me so that people can see? Yeah, it did 40 damage in that radius. That's a normal Fat Man. Mine just modded. As you can see, in case nobody saw again, mine does that, so it's an actual nuke. Theirs is not, though. It's not too small. You could use it in pilot, so... There is no set release date, but I would assume within the next 3 weeks, so... But yeah. Yeah, my nuke's VFX is so big that I can't even see it from where I am because it doesn't load it. Well, actually, yeah, you can. You can see it from there, but yeah. Alright, I'll stop. Sorry, guys. Did you die all the way at peak? Oh, okay, yeah. My nuke, it goes all the way to tallest peak from where I was, so... But that's not what you guys will be able to do. Alright, carbon dioxide. Now this move has radar. You could see people with little blips right there. Depends on how far away you are. It's easier to see if they're closer. But yeah, you could see people through walls. If you know, for example, let's say there's a gang war going on, y'all are fighting or whatever, and then I use my little thing. Oh shit! I pressed G instead of H. My bad. My bad, guys. I gotta wait for you guys to respond so that I could use this. Anyways, I use my carbon dioxide radar, and as you can see, I'm farther and farther, and I could see through walls. I could see somebody all the way over there, and then I shoot them like this, or like this. You could still be annoying as shit with Aerosmith now, but it's easier to combat. I'm not as fast. If they stun me or whatever, I can't like just zoom upward. This is about as fast as you can go with Aerosmith, because frames per second does not affect the speed anymore. All right. You can still hit Aerosmith Pilot. I'm just not sure with the fighting style moves, mainly stand moves. So, yeah. Those are all the rehauls. If there's any YouTubers in here, y'all can go watch their videos. I'm sure they recorded it and they're gonna edit some shit. But we're not done yet. Are you guys ready to see the balance changes and whatnot? I'm kind of excited. There's like 3 stands I want to show you guys. Anubis, the World Alternate Universe, and Chariot Requiem, sorry. So I'll show you guys those, and then I'll read over the rest of the balance list, and then we'll call it a day, alright? Y'all want me to showcase White Album too? For real? I can't showcase Cream yet. It's currently bugged due to the client rework, but it'll be fixed. So, Tusk Act 4? Y'all want me to showcase everything, bro? Scary monsters? Man. Y'all are crazy. I'll show you the World Alternate Universe. Y'all are in sync with me, huh? Alright, as you can see, there's a new skill tree. You got your destructive power. We're gonna speedrun these now, by the way. So we have Chop, then we have Clean Cut, removes your victim's arms, and then Hemorrhaging Strike. Oh, fuck, excuse me. My stomach, my belly's upset, bro. There's all this YBA. I'm eating too well. My steak is too moist. My whatever the saying is. But anyways, basically you have 2 upgrades. One removes limbs, and then the other one just reverts it back to the OG KCR Chop version. So let me get normal dummy here. So this is Chop with Hemorrhaging Strike and Clean Cut. As you can see, a limb was removed, and now look at the bleed damage. So over the period of 10 seconds, it deals about 20 or 25 damage, I can't remember. But in return, it ragdolls, as you can see, and it can be perfect blocked. But if they're blocking, they don't perfect block it, it bypasses block. This, of course, is only with the Hemorrhaging Strike upgrade. If you do not get it, then it will function the same way. Sorry. The world alt. It'll function exactly as it did before. If you don't like the Hemorrhaging Strike upgrade, then you could just get Clean Cut and it chops off victim arms. As you can see, the whole description says everything about it. You can choose not to get it. It deals more. The trade-off basically is it pierces blocks and it deals more bleed damage. And yeah, nothing else much changes. Now we're gonna go over some new things. Throw Knife got buffed with the stun is the same as the base of the World Knife stun. Before it was nerfed comparably to other Throw Knife versions. I don't know why, but yeah, you can see the cost here in the new skill tree design. Then to the right, we have Pocket Revolver. We have new upgrades. We have Quick Draw 1, 2, and 3. And then we have the Swift Ordnance upgrade. It reduces the cooldowns of your Smoke Grenade, Frag Grenade, and Pocket Revolver abilities. Now, then we go down here. We have Smoke Grenade. So, as you can see, you have your Smoke Grenade. Throw that. And does that, right? It does the usual. Oh yeah, Pocket Revolver got nerfed a shit ton across of all stands that have it. So let me just show. So it has this amount of windup with max quick draw, which increases the windup. It does 17.5 damage, and it has a considerably larger cooldown. The reason it has a 10-second cooldown on the World Alternate Universe is due to the Swift Ordnance upgrade, which reduces that cooldown by 5 seconds. So then we're going to look at the new ability upgrade. So we have Frag Grenade. Replace your smoke grenade with a frag grenade that automatically explodes shortly after being thrown. So as you can see, I can use it without a stand. But obviously I want it out for destructive power, obviously. It does 32.2 damage. It has a slightly smaller range than normal smoke grenades explosion, but it does about the same damage, and you don't need to shoot it with a revolver. So overall, you're not wasting your cooldowns and yada yada. It's basically the same as any other frag grenade in any game. You just toss it and then it explodes after a short period of time. It's very cool, in my opinion. I spent like a whole 2 days making it, or a whole day. And that's big for me because I never made anything like that before. But yeah, that's enough of that, guys. No more using frag grenade, okay? Oh yeah, chop and leg. I'm gonna swing as soon as I can. And comparably, if you land it, you can start swinging right away. Y'all see that? So if you miss it, it takes longer. If you hit it, it takes no time at all. Okay? You probably confirm liver shot off of that, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a lot more punishing when you're in close quarters, when you're spamming this shit. It still has super armor, of course. So yeah. And then we're going to go to the left side of the skill tree. Not much has changed. It's just the time stop part of the skill tree. As you can see, it kind of mimics normal the world skill tree where it has this shape. But yeah, there's plenty of variety you can do with your builds now. You can get Frag Grenade, you can get Hemorrhaging Strike, you can get Clean Cut to remove arms, whatever. Oh yeah, Frag Grenades, they do remove legs. So you could do that and then follow it up with like an arm removal, and then you just completely obliterate people like that. You know? Shit like that, type shit. So basically, the world alternate universe is a lot more aggressive, but it requires a lot more, you know, skill and like timing with shit. Also, you know, you're not getting free pocket revolvers every 10 seconds. Less zoning shit, exactly. It's more close combat, and chop is more punishable, so that the close combat isn't too crazy. So, um, what else do I want to? Chariot Requiem. Okay, I'm gonna make a new gang. I want y'all to join it if you get the chance. What do we do for gang? View gang, yeah. Create gang, as shown. The password will be tester. I want everybody to join my gang. It will be amazing. All right, join my cool gang. So we have Chariot Requiem. So as you guys can see, he's got a little guy. He's got 2 arms, and he's flexing both of his, well, all 4 of his arms, I should say. But yeah, you might notice a few new upgrades already. It has changed a lot. I would call this a rehaul if there were any new moves, but I don't really, you know, have any reason to call it that. Console support is not yet in yet, and it will come in a following update probably. So anyway, shall we get into this new Chariot Requiem change skill tree shit, new moves and shit, type shit? All right, so first to start off, we have Conqueror's Will. You need to get your own shadow or get a helping hand to get it. So we'll start with your own shadow. It got changed. It still has the IMU upgrades to increase the duration. Still does the same thing basically, but now it has end lag when you start it. It does start instantly though, but you just can't. Sorry, hold on a second. Also, the base duration got reduced a lot on top of that. So, but yeah, if I'm getting M1 comboed, it does instantly wind up, but I can't immediately attack. So I'm gonna hold M1, and you guys can see the soonest that I can start attacking. As you can see, also there's VFX on here as well for when your own shadow is active. As soon as that VFX is gone, pretty much that's when you can start attacking me again like that. See, it lasts way less time. Top of that, the cooldown did get slightly reduced. It used to be like 35 seconds. Now it's like something like that. Hold on. Did my cooldown? Hold on. I'm gonna wait for the cooldown to come back. It just doesn't show because I had my menu open. Give it a second. Does everybody want to damage themselves real quick? Stop using moves, please. I do not want them used so quick, soon. Okay, my Your Own Shadow is just not working right now. What the hell? Oh, it's Y. I'm so fucking stupid. I forgot I moved the keybind. Anyways, the maximum highest cooldown for Your Own Shadow is 30 seconds, because it's like the duration plus a 25-second cooldown, so. Yep. Anyways, so we'll turn our cooldowns back off. We're gonna go back to the skill tree. Now we have a helping hand. It has new effects, and it's way better now. Its range has been nearly tripled as well, so I could use this from a far-ass range. Press G to boost and heal the souls of allies within range, as well as yourself. Increases speed, jump height, defense, and health. So we're gonna get that. It's now on the G keybind, by the way. Now for soulbound upgrades, that's a new upgrade for a helping hand. I think it was used to be called like, I don't know, some lame ass name. Now it's called soulbound. But or actually, it was called soulbound already, wasn't it? Am I tripping? Wasn't it already soulbound? I don't know. Anyway, increases the amount of allies you can boost, the healing amount, and the duration of the defense, speed, and jump height increase. So, I have all my gang members here. How can we like mass injure each other right now? I have an idea. Everybody come here. Hug this corner real quick. Get in the corner. Come in. Y'all are gonna sit here and take this, alright? Sit there and take it, bro. Get together. Y'all gotta get in that corner, bro. Come on. Take it. There you go. Okay, so I got all my gang members. Get in this line here. Alright. Y'all are injured. It's a gang war, and you're losing. And you're losing the gang war, right? You use this. Now they all just healed. They all got boosted. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chains on me, bro. We're all boosted. We're running around. We have a 10% physical defense bonus. And then another Chariot Requiem. Somebody else uses a helping hand. And then we get another healing boost. And then somebody else uses it. We get another healing boost. And then we get another healing boost off of that after the cooldown's over. Very cool, right? So now Chariot Requiem is a lot more team focused. I will probably be nerfing some things with the amount of like spam you could do. If you have like 5 Chariot Requiems, you basically get like free 100 health healing every 30 seconds. I'm gonna fix that, don't worry. Stop spamming, I don't care. It's like 2 people asking for the world over heaven. But anyways, yeah, that's a helping hand and Your Own Shadow. I'm gonna get into Conqueror's Will now. The base range got increased to 130, which is the same as Time Stop. Now, you get a 15% base cap on your damage before they wake up. Basically meaning, without upgrades, you can only do up to 15% of the victim's health before they wake up, okay? So when you upgrade Will of Requiem, it increases every time you put somebody to sleep. Each upgrade increases the maximum amount of damage you could do by 10%, up to 45% of their health before they wake up. And then Soul Manipulation, that is Soul Altercation, just renamed. You get 2 upgrades now to increase the duration of that debuff, which basically causes true damage on people. So, what keybind? It was H, right? But yeah, as you can see, the massive radius now. And they will only sleep for 5 seconds for the duration. So it's only 5 seconds. You cannot go beyond that. So even if you used it from all the way over here, Oops, that's like just outside the range. Even if you did this, you would have to run all the way there, and then you need to start M1 and yada yada. And then they already have iframes and they're already up. So even with the range, it's still good to use this at close range. The windup is also larger too. As you can see, it's about the same as time stop now. So yeah. So that was Conqueror's Will, Your Own Shadow, and A Helping Hand. Then we have Pilot, and then Chariot Run is now an upgrade you do need to buy. It did get changed. It's a lot faster. It lasts less time, and it has a larger cooldown. Uh, Shadow Atmosphere is now upgradable. It starts at a very low amount of slowing, and then as you upgrade it, it gets even. You can make people even slower around you. It's even slower than it was previously if you get the max upgrade. Shadow Grip 2 is about the same as it was before these changes. So if you wanted how it was before, then you get this. But if you want even more slowing, you get Shadow Grip 3. If you don't give a fuck about slowing, you don't have to spend any points on this. So then Arrow Barrage got a wind up, new sound effects, and new VFX, and new upgrades. So um, it got a new upgrade called Stand Arrow Virus. The arrow is tipped with the stand virus, causing additional damage over time. Lethality 1 and 2 have their own unique debuffs and increase the poison damage. So Lethality 1 will slow the victim, and then Lethality 2 will weaken the victim's defenses by, I think, 15% physical defense. So as you can see, I'm doing 7 damage M1s. I decided to Arrow Barrage him, and now I'm doing 8.2. So on top of that, it does poison damage. We'll get the dummy back. I'll show you how much total damage it does at max upgrade. As you can see, the windup, it's not too long, but it's not instant anymore. It also still has its anti-team cooldown, so. But yeah, the poison damage does about 10 damage, and the actual barrage does like 20, so it's like 30 or 35 damage in total. Pretty cool, huh? Anywho, as for Chariot Run, as you can see, he's slow. So let's just say you got this Chariot Requiem pilot. He's coming down the corner. He's all the way over here, and then in the next moment he runs. He's all the way down here, and he's kicking your ass. So he runs very fast now. It doesn't last as long, and the cooldown's bigger, but he does run pretty fast. It's a lot more useful for offensive capabilities, but it's less spammy. So I thought that was cool. Not something to be reckoned with for sure. Now that he can actually run properly and faster than other people, you can chase people's asses down. On top of that, it has slowing as well. Do you guys want to show them the slowing speed when you're near my pilot? If you guys want to run in a circle around him, try running. Yeah, this is how slow people will get even while running when you're near them with Chariot Requiem. So if they're trying to run away, you can literally just catch up, slow him down, and then start beating his ass. So yeah, that's about it with Chariot Requiem. All this stuff is in the balance document I posted in sub announcements. So I have been talking. If you guys can't hear me, then whatever. Let's see here. What was the other one? Oh yeah, Anubis got changed. Not much with the skill tree, but it did receive a bunch of buffs that I think people will like. Overall, its after images are a lot more powerful. Where's that attack dummy? There you go. And Rage Fury feels a lot better. As you can see, it does like 25 damage-ish. It does even more, I think, if you have God of Death. Because it applies bleeding or not bleeding, poison at the last one. You can watch the damage right here. Yeah, it does about like 30 or so. So yeah, M1's also proc more, I believe. I think that was in the document. Hold on. 1 second. The screen's glitching. Fuck. Yeah, I think God of Death does more damage now with its poison. The duration of the poison as well when it procs got increased. Um, Curse Imbued Slice, what changed with that? Oh yeah, the end lag got reduced, and the windup speed and the stun time got increased. So overall, Curse Imbued Slice, I believe it can confirm multiple things. So, but yeah. It can at least confirm Enraged Fury, so... I mean, I'll just show you guys with the stun. It's not too crazy, but it's better than it was. And the end lag's not as bad either, so... what else we got? After images now slows victims equivalent to how many iframes you have, and the base duration and range is increased. So if he's over there, I could use it from, well, with max upgrade about right here is about max upgrade. Your upgrades will increase how long it lasts, how much range you have, and how much the debuff is, I believe, for the person. Illuminati, do you want to run around showing the speed debuff? Yeah, he gets slowed a little bit. Then could somebody barrage me real quick? As you can see, I can iframe out of certain moves. It lasts about like half a second at max upgrade, but yeah, overall, just little tweaks to make it a lot better, a lot less clunky for Enraged Fury, especially. I know a lot of people got annoyed by that. Cursed Blade, Victim end lag got increased, so like victims of your counter no longer can immediately attack you. But they could also react if you, use Curse Imbued Slice or whatever. So yeah. Should I use Curse D4C? D4C got some new upgrades. Does anybody want to see that? I'll do Tusk 4 after D4C. How about that? Alright. Alright, so we got a few new things. Same old, same old. Chop got Hemorrhaging Strike. Then we go to Dimension Hop. Dimension Hop got some new things to it. Quick Draw is basically the same. Its prices got reduced, I believe, for the final two upgrades. Pocket Revolver got nerfed, though. Dimensional Cell Clones, you got Dimension Traveler, increases the amount of summons you got. Then you have Clone Swap for free, allows you to do the keybind now. And then Dimensional Searcher is the same. And then we have two new upgrades that change how your clones work. So first, we have Flash Mob. It increases the amount of speed your clones have, but greatly reduces their health. So as you can see, it increases their lifetime and their speed. So they run very fast, but they last less time, I believe. I could be wrong. Nah. It's just their health that decreases. Can somebody barrage these clones, please? As you can see, like one singular barrage, they die in like a second and a half. So if you like stand barrage finisher them, they're basically dead already. They have like 20 health. Then on the other upgrade, and you could combine these upgrades as well. Combustible clones. Your clones will explode upon death, but have lower lifetime durations. So you can combine these to basically have little kamikaze crazy asses. And there's three of them, obviously. They all explode. They do about 35 damage, it looked like. So you do not want to mess with these guys. In return, they, of course, have less lifetime expectancy. Don't kill these ones, guys. Let them do their thing. But yeah, they have less lifetime, so you could technically just run away and then wait for them to despawn so they don't explode. So yeah, you could combine both of those upgrades, but it's not recommended unless you're doing a really ballsy build because they can just run away. So yeah. Then I believe, oh yeah, I made the range for Dimension Hop much bigger. So I mean, it's not that much bigger, but yeah. Also, I get this massive speed boost while I'm in the dimension, so I could just run around like a maniac. The duration, however, is only slightly buffed. Oh yeah, it also got the VFX for it fixed as well. So there's that. I think that was bugged in the main game, right? Beach Boy, I don't even think that's worth doing, really. People can just read that. I actually have to leave in like 10 minutes, so what's the final stand you guys want me to showcase here? I've seen a lot of the world over heaven, a lot of tusks. I did say I do tusk at 4. Alright, let's go over the changes, I guess. The rest of this stuff you guys can read in the balance document I posted in sub announcements, the 1.8 balances so far. Y'all can read through that, but let's see here. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the cooldowns. The cooldowns for nail shots. Oh shit. I gotta buy. I didn't get my skill tree. I'm stupid as hell. I'm just gonna max it out, whatever. Very expensive still. Don't worry about that. But yeah, wormhole nails and nail shots. They now are more. I mean, their cooldown is like 17.5 seconds for nail shots, and then 20 for wormhole nails. Excuse me. Their damage got increased on Tusk Act 1 through 3, but not on 4. Tusk Act 4's nail shots and wormhole nails stun timers, their reduction got reduced. So previously all the nails were kind of like their stun was divided by like 4, but now it's only divided by 1.75. It's not that big of a difference, but it does help a little bit. So there's a few Tusk Act 3 and Tusk Act 1 changes here that I might as well go over as well while I'm doing Tusk Act 4. So we'll do that after though. But basically, where is it? Nail shot and wormhole nails now deal heavy block damage. Excuse me. So as you can see, this guy's blocking. I shoot him with one of these. There you go. He's block broken now. So now let's say let me turn off my cooldown so I could show some combos. As you can see, the waiting period is very long now. So I shoot these nails. And yes, you can do that, but honestly, you could just unblock and then reblock to avoid that. So I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You just have to time it. So you get hit by, and that's only if you land 3 of them and then manage to land those 2 in time. Like, yeah, they deal heavy block damage, but there's still counterplay. Kind of just gotta time your blocking correctly and then unblock if you're about to be block broken. For example, what are you guys doing? Whatever. Anyways, as you guys can see, that's how the block damage works. Golden rectangle nail now damages through blocking opponents. So does that? It ragdolls them if they're blocking though. If they're not blocking, I don't die. Come here. What the fuck was that? Okay, nails are still buggy as always. To be expected, of course. So, bro. Okay, I think it's just because he's not aggroed. Anyways, as you can see, it does not ragdoll when it is not blocked. It still stuns. However, if it is blocked, it does ragdoll, but it still bypasses. So it's kind of an in-between between what it used to be and what it is now in the live version of the game. So there is that. And it no longer has super armor either, so I can't use it while I'm being comboed. Yeah. So next we're gonna move on to Tusk Act 1. This is gonna be one of the last things I do. I'll show Tusk Act 3 too, I guess, while I'm at it. But Nail Slash now deals heavy bleed damage. You hit somebody with that, does 20 damage and then whatever the bleed damage is. And then the other things that changed. Hold on, I gotta read here. Focus nail shot, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, focus nail shot now damages people through their block. On the only difference is between this and Tusk's acts 2 through 4, it does not ragdoll. It'll completely stun and keep them up, but it doesn't. You know, they could still hold block. It's just more difficult. So you could kind of do like this, like that. If you land all 5 of your shots, it will block break. All they have to do is unblock on the last one if it does even land. So, yeah. Tusk Act 1 through 3 can do this very easily. The amount of damage they do as well has been increased. So, I mean, you're doing about, what, 7.5 times 5? What is that? Like 37.5? Is that correct? With all 3 of the with all 5 of the shots? Something like that. And then we're gonna get Tusk Act 3. Just load it a little bit. Alright. So this one obviously doesn't have focus nail shot. Only Tusk Act 1 can do the thing where it doesn't ragdoll with the golden nail or whatever. Actually, never mind, I lied. Tusk Act 3 can do it too. Whatever. But yeah. And then he could spam wormhole nails. A very big force to be reckoned with, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. I could probably fit in one more showcase. Who wants to see the World Over Heaven, I guess. I don't even... What even changed with the World Over Heaven? I don't even think it's worth it. I barely changed anything, I don't think. I just nerfed the fuck out of it. I'm not gonna bother doing... looking at that shit. I don't care about that. Who cares? I'll show Beach Boy, I guess. Who give a fuck about CDR? We want Beach Boy, right, guys? Okay, so there's this new thing with rod pull. If you try using it and you miss, it doesn't play the animation, and it doesn't waste your cooldown either. But if you do land it, it does the full cooldown and the animation as well. So it's a lot easier to use the normal rod pull now. It's a lot more consistent. Um, I believe the M1s on it got nerfed as well. Let me scroll down. Yeah, the M1 size got reduced greatly. You do kind of have to be in like the same range as if you were using a normal stand. Kinda. I mean, it's still pretty oh shit. It's still pretty stupid. It's still pretty silly, you know? But, you know, I was gonna say redundant, but that's the incorrect word to use. It's still pretty redundant. I was not gonna say any other word. Anyways, it did get nerfed a little bit. It's more, it matches the actual model more. So, yeah, there's that. And then, oh yeah, Rod Slap has a voice line. You can actually see when it's coming more. So, yeah. One more. La 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 la. Oh yeah, you guys are definitely gonna want to see Killer Queen. Y'all ain't ready for this shit. I know people are gonna be mad as fuck about this, by the way. I could already tell. Hey, it is what it is. Hold on, it's loading the assets. So yeah, you got Coin Bomb. Oh yeah, I can't do it in cool. But you kind of have to use the manual thing. Why is it not working? Oh shit, it's bugged. I forgot. Shit, my bad. All right, so you got this. The explosion is instant now. There's no delay between the explosion and the actual damage coming out. Oh yeah, Sheer Heart Attack got some changes as well. You guys can read on there, but that's lagging. Oh yeah, that got a voice line as well. Back the fuck up. Why do you guys keep coming closer, weirdos? Trying to get range. Just stay there, bro. What was the keybind for Christ's sake? Oh, he has a voice line. He has a Kokiro Miro or whatever voice line now as well. And then he has that voice line. Pretty cool. What else changed? Let me see. Just a few. I mean, you guys can read all of the changes there. Scattered coin bombs is more, consistent. What else? I don't know, guys. This is pretty much everything. Oh yeah, did you all want to see Sword? I forgot about that. Completely forgot about that shit. We're just gonna use solely Sword right now, and then y'all can see the difference. Come on, load. There you go. Oh yeah, I should mention the first time things load in a server will take longer because it doesn't load until somebody does it for many things. So that helps with optimization though, so it's a good thing. So we got Pierce Strike, stuns longer, I think. Yeah, Pierce Strike cooldown and reduce stun times longer. There was nerfs to the Sword Mastery 4 and 5. The amount of cooldown you get, I think it was like 7 before, now it's only 5 seconds. But in return, Blitz Strike no longer has hyper armor. Its hitbox and damage got reduced, but the heavy indicator got removed, the cooldown got reduced, and the wind up speed is increased. So you could use it more like a traditional like spec guard break type of thing. As you can see, the cooldown was only like 12 seconds. So the basic attack speed for lethal tempo was greatly reduced. So now you can't, be overpowered as shit with certain builds and swing super fast. Obviously, it's still very quite fast, I would say, as you can see, but it's not nearly as annoying. And then Pierce Strike, I mean, you could hit multiple people with it too, just like any other guard break. It's a lot more consistent with that. Oh yeah, Unsealed Steel. I'm gonna turn off cooldowns for that. It's much smaller, but the wind-up's better. It's faster, I mean. The damage in the hitbox got reduced, of course, but, small price to pay. I mean, it literally, you could combo extend off of stuff. You could basically do, what? Let me think. What would it be? XCZV, something like that. So, X, C, Z, V, and then, that guard breaks, you can't even dodge that. You could use all 4 attacks, basically, in one combo. So, yep. Everything detailed about these changes are in the balance doc. Besides the rehauls, I already showcased that. So, that's everything, guys. Thank you for coming. I gotta go now. I'm sorry. Uh, I wish I could stay longer. I hope I shared a lot of stuff with you. This is just like a fraction of. I mean, it's just literally just the balancing and the rehauls. There's gonna be the new stands, new quests, new codes, the cream rework, the optimization, all that stuff. So, yeah. I hope y'all enjoy. Um, I know a lot of people just joined, so I'm going to say the release date is probably going to be within the next 3 weeks. If not, then I apologize if I'm wrong. We've been working our hardest to make sure this isn't buggy, this isn't laggy, everything works properly, okay? So thank you all for coming along. Um, I'm truly ecstatic about this next update, and I hope you guys all like it too. Um, I just want to say I didn't plan for this to take 8 months or however long, but I hope it's worth it because I hope it's worth it for you guys because to me it is. Like this changes a lot. So yeah, y'all have a great rest of your day. Keep YBA, and I will talk to you guys next time when the update releases. I'll do a stage VC probably before. And yeah, everybody have a good day. Goodbye. Stage VC over.